with this crossbow. 18. That's good enough. And 8 damage.
8 damage.
Wow,
Not looking so good. Marcus.
Yeah. Crossbow!
No, it's just a normal crossbow. I'm just rolling good. Yeah.
Hand crossbow.
No, not a hand.
Yeah.
Hand ones are fancy
20.
pants. You have to be special to use those. It's a light one.
You know,
I can use hand crossbows.
I'm certainly not going to revoke them, but I hadn't thought up until now. Does it make sense to have crossbows in the Dark Sun universe? It's kind of high tech.
It is pretty, technologically.
I've never really thought about it, but
it's not like super advanced. It's still
like
dark,
Renaissance.
That's still Dark Ages.
well, yeah, but this is like cavemen. This is like
No,
this is like
they're- no,
this is like
they're
Conan.
post cavemen.
But they did have crossbows in Conan.
Did they?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Dark Sun's at least medieval.
No, absolutely not.
No,
They
it's
might
a
have had a
different.
very
It's a different
rudimentary
track.
Look if there's any-
Considering
It
the
would
cities and the
Are there any
societal
be
crossbows
like a
on these
simple
characters?
Sling, sling style crossbow.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be.
They might be cavemen, but when it comes,
No, they're not cavemen, obviously, but they are Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Conan had crossbows.
Okay, that's fine.
I do
But they're
5
definitely not medieval. Oh my god.
No.
I do, I
not
do
even
5
close.
damage.
It's like this is like ancient Rome, and like
He hit for 5. It sounds like. On top
5.
of the
5 damage.
It explodes
Explode?
into just
Oh.
skull parts.
Okay.
Not into fire.
Well,
All right.
even in the Roman age, didn't they have like basic like ballista and stuff like that? Or no?
Well, Rome had its own there was absolutely like trebuchets and catapults and stuff like
Right.
that, but not like handheld stuff. That's like Leonardo da Vinci stuff.
Alright.
We'll just carry around trebuchets.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was the last one.
No, I mean it's all made up. It doesn't matter. I just had never really thought about it. Like,
Combat over?
yes.
And Toria wanders back over.
Crossbow's still a pretty simple weapon.
Could you build one?
Yeah.
I knew I used to know how to make one out of a mechanical pencil, not a very effective one, and only shot toothpicks, but
No.
for about 5 feet. Kind of thing that's neat when you're a kid, though.
All right.
I'm desperately hurting over here. I need some of your sweet bear loving.
I will give you some of my sweet bear loving. Alright. I give him my...
Screen darkens.
my
Skip cutscene! Skip cutscene! Eject CD!
Alright, I'll go around tending to wounds of anyone that has been wounded.
I'm wounded.
Alright.
Anything coming up on the tech magic still, now that they're all
I
gone?
got a little wounded.
Say this is a little wounded.
I'm okay.
Cure wounds once on you.
Nothing is pinging your sensors. No.
7.
I'll
How
move
much
a
more
little
do you
closer
need?
to the pile to give it a chance
I
to
can
go deeper
I'm
in.
down 13 more after that.
I'll do it again.
Well,
I rolled a 1. 4 more.
I'll give a little bit of a giveaway. Is there anything in your old equipment that you would expect to go off?
I'll do 1 for myself.
Mine?
Or anyone's?
Oh, jeez. Did we have any magic gear?
Yes, we did.
I had.
There was 2 chest pieces that we lost.
All
Our
right.
heal potions
true.
magic.
They are.
Yeah, I had 1 heal potion.
Okay, you see a vague shape radiating magical power deeper within the tower.
There's something deeper within, but I'm not sure how to get to it with all these damn skulls.
Marcus.
Do you need me to clear the area? Oh, by the way, I pretty much
10?
cleared the area here.
That's true.
This
you-
whole section
How much
right
more?
here is
There's probably some
clear.
cool Havoc physics going on.
Yeah.
Could you...
It's like the
29?
frame rate.
What?
29.
Hell yeah.
We should-
9.
Is that a cantrip?
I'll do
Yeah,
1
that's a
more.
level 1 spell.
Actually, this one's
Well,
gonna be
depending
2.
on your recharges.
Clearing
Could
it
just
would be good, but we don't want to
force-
damage
force
whatever
push
this
stuff
is.
out of
This
the
one's
way.
not moving. It might
11.
be valuable.
Certainly better off.
How deep in are we talking here?
Not much further in. Like if this used to be one floor of the tower, you think maybe there's some stuff up another floor.
Would it be easier to get at it from the other side? Is that what I'm hearing?
You don't really see any way to get in from the other side.
Alright.
I'm willing to climb.
I'm actually going to go to you guys. I apologize, guys, but I think I could use a short rest.
In a moment. There is something in here. It's not moving, so it should be, well, safer.
Do we want to dig our way to it?
I suppose we have to.
Maybe we take short rests while we dig.
Sounds
take us that
reasonable.
long?
Shifts. It's only an hour for a short
Wait,
rest.
And
Well,
it was
you
going to
dig?
take us an hour to
Well, like
dig?
like
You know,
some-
a relaxing
everybody else-
digging hour.
like him and I rest in the rest dig.
Sure.
I like to just nap and dig. That's what I do.
All right.
I can dig it.
You build a crossbow in your rest time.
I will take a short rest too, but before I end detect magic, I'll very carefully try to describe exactly where I'm seeing what I'm seeing.
Okay.
And be careful when you get near that point. We don't know how breakable whatever we're seeing is. I will also short rest and arcane recovery. 'Cause that's
I'd like to dig where he's indicating, and
Okay. You start digging your
to
way.
the best of my ability when I get near.
It's the
it.
largest exploding skull
Be very
we've seen
careful.
yet.
So basically, there's just mounds and mounds of these skulls, but most of them seem mundane, and you're able to basically shovel through a lot of it. It takes maybe about an hour and a half, but you manage to get to what would have been the roof of this floor, and by sort of searching your way through, you're able to find the stairs that would have led up to this floor from what was apparently a discount skull warehouse. The next floor up seems to have less macabre looking stuff. There's a bunch of trunks and crates and barrels and that sort of thing.
If it's been an hour and a half, the short rest is over, right?
Yes.
I will go ahead and follow him up there, assuming the stairs are clear, and detect magic again.
Well, you can't really walk up the stairs since the tower is up on its side, but there's enough of an area where you can sort of climb through the hole.
Alright, I'll work my way up then.
Okay.
Then detect magic once I'm up there.
Okay. Once you detect magic, you're able to find the crate that seems to be radiating whatever it is that's inside.
It's this one here. We should get the others before we open it, though. No telling what sort of...
You're in kind of an awkward, you're in a tipped over thing and everything's sort of spilled over on its side.
So is it already open?
It's not already open,
Oh.
but there's not like a whole lot of room to like work through stuff.
I see. I will investigate it for traps then.
Okay.
And I've got detect magic running too, so I guess I'd know if there was a magic one. But...
Sure.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
All right.
That's maybe the most challenging foe you've ever faced.
Definitely magic inside, but I don't know. I get a bad feeling about it.
Well,
Hold on to Zathus. Maybe he can have a look.
hooded man, get up here.
I found.
I'm coming.
I'll actually come down and get out of the way. I found the crate that has the magic in it, but I don't know. Something's uneasy about it.
Does Marcus know which one it is?
I think so.
I would
Did you point it out? Yeah, I was saying.
Yeah,
Literally
I was very
pointed it
specific
out.
about it.
Idiot! No, in a deal.
I think it's that giant mouse trap over there.
Alright.
Alright, so I go through the hole,
path.
the path that's
Be
been
smacked in
created,
the head.
and I come up to Marcus and I go, "Which one is it?"
That one.
Okay.
Alright.
You tell him the truth.
I. Much as my character knows, yes.
To the best of his ability, yes. Maybe you should roll a die for it.
Let me check for traps. Natural 1.
Maybe the most dangerous foe you've ever faced.
Ah.
Do you see it?
It seems safe, Marcus. Why don't you go ahead and open it up?
Alright then. I'll,
Let's see.
Yeah.
We're seeing our different alignments here.
Give me a strength check.
I think we're both neutral.
We're chaotic. Well, I'm chaotic neutral.
I'm chaotic neutral as well.
Natural
20.
Am I the highest alignment in the party at true neutral?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
He's definitely worse than chaotic neutral.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
lawful.
Evil.
I'd expect no worse from the squad of
The only lawful member is the lawful evil member.
Yeah, exactly.
We need a name change to the Squad of Untruth.
Alright. Well,
You gotta keep.
Untruth.
That's how you pull
did
the
it
big
explode?
box
What
out.
happened?
It did explode, and you were
I just
showered in goods and.
I want to make this name as bad as we can get it.
The Squad of Truth is already.
Yeah,
pretty bad.
we rolled a 20 on that one already. Let's
Yeah.
move on.
I just.
The Squad of
Why
Untruth.
wouldn't you say lies? There's a whole word for that thing.
Because it sounds worse.
Alright, one-handed, you're easily able to pry open this thing. It is filled with the goods that Yarnath took from your party when you were originally captured.
Our old amenities that Yarnath seized from us.
So, small point of order. Do we remember what was
Do we
going on?
really?
So the gold has been taken and divvied up by the Ghost Vipers. There is the 2 chess pieces that Ryan pointed out. There is also a map
And the key.
and a key.
Good to have these back.
Do you remember what those chess pieces are?
I'm sure
I think it was one was like a leather +1. 'Cause I was like,
Yeah,
oh, this
his was a
one's
leather
for you.
+1.
Yeah,
His was a +1 leather. Yes.
I think the other thing was like a chainmail or.
Honestly,
scale mail
his
or-
new armor is probably better than that. It's
Probably.
Like
You guys got
+1
that stuff at level 2.
Yeah.
Dragon bow.
But I can sell it, so
map.
we can sell it.
I had black scorpion scales and timbo
Madar.
pelts.
That was nice.
Yeah, see, I wanted to get my Timbo pelts back.
I rolled a 20 on the timbo pelt.
I had messy Timbo pelts.
All right, hold on. What
Might
else?
not roll
What
so
else do we
well.
have? I'm writing it all down here. Well, we can keep the map here for now. And the key as well. I've
So
marked
it
them
was
down
like
already.
a dark leather armor
Okay.
+1.
That's right.
And
I don't know if it was magical, was it?
It was actually.
they were definitely both magical.
If it wasn't magical, it was +1 because of its material or something. It was definitely was
Yeah.
+1.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I do
And I think maybe we didn't
Let's detect
identify
magic.
the other one.
Okay.
But it was like a scale mail or chain mail or something.
I think it might have been like insects shitting or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember thinking like, oh, this is for Marcus.
Yeah, he's definitely outgrown that, I think, and I don't think anyone else can use
That
it.
would not fit me.
Level 5 now.
Okay, so dark leather armor,
Man.
old key, old map, chainmail made of chidden. What
I mean,
else
it's
did
a
we
half.
have?
I had black scorpion scales from that special
Scorpion, yeah, the one
we were
in
talking about
Lions.
getting that made into some
Psionic
armor or
scorpion.
something like that.
Yeah.
My first attempt to save nature before you guys killed it.
Yep.
Yep.
And I
Black
had some,
scorpion
my last
I had
scales.
some
Got those.
pristine
And then you just
timbo
went
pelts.
burning
How many of
everything.
those?
Just
as
some,
much as I
like,
could
yeah, we
gather.
did. Yeah.
Okay, so just a pristine Timbo pelt. Okay.
Sure, yeah.
There was only one Timbo anyway.
This is sort of like a time capsule.
Yeah, and I
we're
had
going
messy.
through.
I had messy versions
Ah,
of
I remember
that.
those
I
days.
tried
Yeah.
to get some first.
Okay, so you had one messy Timbo pelt, one pristine Timbo pelt.
Yeah.
Got it. Is there anything else on the list that we have not written down yet?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
all
just
the
keep my
gold
heal
stuff
potion
that
on
we
myself.
had.
Yeah, the gold's
Gone,
gone.
yeah.
So what healed potions did we have?
I had a 1d8 + 1 heal potion.
Okay.
And I
Well.
had some blue icky stuff that I could not identify
Okay.
at the time.
Yeah, that's not getting identified.
Blue icky stuff. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And okay, so are you taking back the stuff that was yours? I assume.
I will, yeah.
Okay, so that takes care of the pristine pelt. Although I'm probably gonna mark it sell this, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll
We'll sell that
I'm gonna
next
get
time.
your leather working up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you
Let's
doing with the
go
messy Timbo? Mark it sell or just mark it yours?
That's mine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep it as a trophy.
Black Scorpion sales. Sell this or keep it?
That's what I
By the
said.
way, I'm thinking you need to make a Franker face emote for like
Dark
Squad
leather
of
armor
Truth.
+1.
Like
You just
the name Squad of Truth, like really gaudy.
Oh, one of those
Hey,
multi-emote ones that
No,
spans
not even
different
multi.
lines.
You
have
can,
any
you
use
can,
for Dark
you
leather
can do
armor
Franker allows
Taking
you to
that
do
back?
like a text.
Or sell this.
There's a couple different types
I'm
of
sure it's
emotes you can
no
do.
better
One
than
of
the
them is a
Jakar
It'd be
text.
best if it was a
Right,
gift that was
Jakar skin
squad.
+1,
Oh,
so-
truth.
I don't think you
Okay,
can't
sell
do
this.
gifts
The chainmail shouldn't sell.
on Franker faces.
We could do an animated thing.
And Blue Wiki
on,
stuff
like,
needs
the-
ID, which I should be
almost
able to
like
take care of.
a
now.
Twitch alert,
I don't know why I
like
didn't before.
sub
Maybe just
alert
didn't get a
type
chance.
stuff.
We just didn't get a chance to go out. I was investigating.
Like,
Like we were in that.
Oh, yeah.
The prison.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like the area where he had
Okay.
like reanimated corpses and stuff like that.
And
it was-
you're keeping the healing potion, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay, and it was 1d8 plus what?
+1.
Okay.
I tried to identify the stuff and I couldn't. So I just grabbed
Heal
one.
potion. Okay, I think I've accounted for everything.
Unless we're gonna make a squad of untruth.
And I'll hang on to them. And Toria rather will hang on to the map.
It's your
and
party. You can
key.
do whatever you want.
Okay, I think I've accounted for everything that was on the list.
Who's gonna hire the Squad of Untruth to do jobs?
Bad guys, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
People that are more like us.
We have resolved the matter of the box of old stuff.
All right.
Everything is accounted for.
Cool.
And we've short rested, so on to the next tower.
Oh,
All right.
hey guys,
suppose I haven't rested.
come on, let's have a little conversation here.
As you wish.
Oh. Cool, thanks.
Man, those
Bye.
those skulls really did a number on us. But well, Antoria, you seem to have been quite adept in that crossbow. And, you might have saved us all.
I mean, rather rather think stopping the explosion was maybe more valuable, but thank you.
Yeah, that was also.
Saving our lives was also good. Thanks for the crossbow
That
work.
move was a good one too. And all the rest of you, here's some hit points.
I love this group.
Wait, does that mean he doesn't get hit points? Because he said all the rest of
Well,
you.
yeah, you
Fine.
everyone.
Okay, cool. On to, we gotta do the Street Fighter 2 airplane noise to the other tower.
Japan.
We're fighting E Honda, we die.
Which of the other towers are you going to?
There's only one other that was standing up,
Well,
right?
so hold on. Weren't there 7 total?
There were 7 total. Most of them have been knocked down.
There are 3 left.
There's 2 left.
Okay.
One appears to be mostly intact. The other seems to have been clefted.
We'll, I guess, try the cleft one first.
Yeah.
It might not stay up within
Is
the
there-
degree it is.
Is there any way I could do a wisdom check to figure out that if
got
either
2
one of
points
those
again?
2 was the tower you're at before?
We were,
Say
I
it
think
again,
we
I'm
got
sorry.
I think we got a flat no last time we asked about
Well,
trying to pick
actually-
out the tower we were in before.
Yeah.
there was
No.
It was a flat no, so.
I mean, they all look pretty much the same from the
Okay.
outside.
Uh,
In fact,
don't-
the only reason that you can tell these apart is because they're in various states of destruction.
Yes.
As unlikely as it may be, if we go to the one that's mostly intact, maybe that Giselle is there and alive. It's better to get to her sooner rather than later. That's
Thin a chance as it is, I can't argue with the logic.
It's
All
been a
right,
week.
let's go to the not this week, 10
Yeah.
days, but we'll try. Let's go to the intact one then, or the relatively intact one.
Okay, so this one actually has like an entrance at ground level.
Okay.
Give me a intelligence check.
Okay. No skill, just intel.
Just intel.
Okay. 19.
11.
Antonio, you recall that the tower that you found Janelle in the first time did not have a ground floor entrance.
No, the tower she was in didn't have a ground floor entrance like this one does. This definitely isn't that tower. I mean, we should still explore it at some point, but maybe the other tower was that one. We should at least look. It's the only other chance we've got.
We'll go to the other tower.
Trumpety,
then.
trumpety,
Okay.
trumpety, trumpety.
The other tower does not have a door, but has a conveniently sized hole leading into a chamber.
Left in half.
This looks familiar, does it not? Or actually, I'm not sure.
No, it does
Sort
not.
of, yeah.
It does not. Because I remember the other one had 2 doorways.
Yeah,
and
that is
they
different.
were streaming in. And
This is a stark chamber with a glowing magical circle inscribed in the floor in the center. Surrounding the circle are 4 dark figures, each standing on a platform.
Are they moving?
They are not. I'll just put one.
are they?
I
humanoid?
will.
They are humanoid, but they are beyond that somewhat formless. That's actually a pretty good representation of them. They look like just standing shadows
I will
with gleaming dark eyes.
shout out to them. Who goes there?
I'll arcane check and see if I know what these are.
Okay.
That is a 23.
You've never encountered anything quite like this before, except perhaps with the exception of the lich itself. These seem to be reanimate warriors of some sort.
And that circle, is that the teleportation circles I identified so many of the first time I was here?
It looks quite a bit like it, yes.
Where are those
are my
teleportation
other-
circles? Surprised to find it still active. What's this orange thing in the back?
That is simply a convenient way for me to tell which way is up. That is a compass.
Fair enough.
It's a,
It's a nice statue.
Is there anything else visible in the room other than the circle and the figures?
there is not, as a matter of fact.
Alright, I will start quietly casting Detect Magic. I doubt I'll have 10 minutes to do it, but I'm going to try.
Are you where you're at, where you're doing that?
I will
Or are
actually...
you in the room?
I will wait outside
Okay.
while I do this, because I can move after I cast it.
Okay.
Let's wait a moment. I'll be able to get a better idea once I finish.
I'll
preparing.
ready an action to shift into a bear if something comes at us.
Okay.
Is there? Can I tell if they're speaking like a language or if it's just like whispers or?
It seems just like Dark Whispers. You can give me a check to try and see if they're doing something in particular.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can understand what it is that they're saying.
Okay.
Would that be
Insight, I think?
insight?
Perception, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, you can give me perception.
Okay. Plus 6.
You hear scraps of words that sound like you recognize them, but you can't really pick anything out.
Would you like fries?
the bits of words that I think I recognize. I mean, am I getting anything like that? Like you said,
There's nothing like comprehensible. It's just sort of like there's a random like phrase that might be like a word in common, but you're not really sure. It just sort of sounds like dark, garbled whispers.
Okay. So I can't make anything out.
Well, we knew that there were looters and stuff here. Are there any like corpses in the room?
There are not.
Okay.
Tick, tick, tick to the 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just let me know when it's 10 minutes up, or...
It sounds like 10 minutes have gone by.
Alright,
I'm just
I will
waiting.
peek into the room while concentrating on detect magic.
It's like staring into a spotlight. There's the teleportation magic coming off of the circle as well. There's intense necrotic magic coming off of the four figures.
Those four are powerful, whatever they are.
So wait, is someone in the room now?
I think
I
he might be.
am.
Did you just sort of like collision bump him?
No, I don't want to move anyone. I wouldn't have moved anyone to look
Okay.
in the room.
Wait, didn't you say you wouldn't?
I said
He
who
called
goes
out.
there, but
Okay.
Yeah.
didn't necessarily say if we went in or not. But I will go in now if there's nothing else to be found.
Okay.
They're powerful. Be careful.
I mean, there's the whole rest of Athos that you could explore.
Yeah,
You don't have to go into this
guys,
room.
We've seen enough.
that actually might be the smartest thing one of our characters has ever said.
I will ready to shift into a bear if something happens, and
Okay.
I will march forth.
Okay.
A fireball flies over your ear.
Alright, if nothing else is happening at the moment, I will try speaking in Draconic. And say,
Okay.
your master is vanquished. Why are you still here?
Bound by the rules.
What rule? To the rest of you, it sounds like he's a Jaffa talking from Stargate. He's talking a language that I don't know if anyone else knows Draconic, but it's definitely not recognizable. What will you do if we free you? How do we free you then?
The tower.
Destroy it?
Spellbooks. Library.
And the other... Very well. I will search the other tower, but keep in mind, they may not be available anymore. We should leave at once. I'll explain outside. And then Toria quickly turns and walks away. Not too far away.
Well, he's just walked out. I assume that's triggering you turning into a bear.
I was able to communicate with them. It was a little hard to make out, but they're trapped here. They think they could find certain spell books in the Lich's library. I warned them that the library may not be intact anymore, but we do have one tower left to check.
Do we want to free these things?
They claim they will leave.
To go where and
Leave
do what?
to where?
I don't know.
There's a city right there.
So
They probably haven't
Most,
had a cold drink in
undead,
quite
most
some
undead
time.
are only
What?
interested in ending that state.
we don't have a real good reason to make them leave, do we?
They may just want bacon from Bacon Town.
There could be goodies beyond that portal.
Or then we just walk past.
Maybe
the
they would
portal.
leave this realm.
That's my guess. Most undead don't want to be here any more than we want them here. If they can leave, if we find these spell books, at least worth investigating. At the very least, if I find the spell books, I should be able to verify their claims.
I don't know about the whole unleashing the dark terror upon.
It's more releasing back into the darkness to never bother anyone again. I'm hoping. I should be able
You're
to.
hoping.
Well, I should be able to tell once we find the spell books. It's not like we have to do this blind.
Barrett, when you were
If you're
surveying this
confident.
area, did you see
I
anything
am.
that might look like a collapsed library?
They said it would be in another tower. There's only one
No.
tower left to check. It's either that one or not at all.
Well, aside from the towers, were there any other entrances, caverns?
It's a big heap of bones.
Okay, big heap of bones. I will say that it's just a big heap of bones. There could be.
Let's
anything
check the
there.
other tower then. It's all that's left. It's that one or nothing.
Yes.
Thailand.
I'll set this aside. We may need this later.
No.
All right, so there's as I said, a pair of double doors leading into this one. Do you open the doors?
Detect magic's still up. Anything on the doors? Hold a moment. The doors are magically enchanted in some way. Investigation or arcane check, whichever necessary to try and figure it out.
That'd probably be Arcana.
Okay. That is a 15.
Oh, there appears to be a magical trap of some kind on the door.
Definitely trapped in some way. Do I know anything more about the trap? Can I study it further to figure that out now that I know there is
absolutely.
one? Alright. Taking a closer look. That is a 18.
It looks like it's a shocking grasp type of trap.
Shocking electrical in nature. Can I disarm it with arcane, or do I
You
probably...
can try.
Or would it be better to leave to someone else, or is it arcane got a good shot at it?
I have an idea we haven't tried yet. Can I pick up a bone and throw it at the door?
Sure.
What happens?
What?
Well, wait, you can do that. Do you actually do
Well,
that?
wait a moment. Victoria steps a fair distance away. I'm not recommending that.
Alright, you're back in tire now.
I think I might be able to handle this normally. How easy do I think it would be to dispel it that way?
Not a walk in the park exactly, but you know, it's not out of the question.
Alright, help me out a little with this. Holy back rub that's always available.
Yes, holy.
Yes, bareback rubs.
That's a 7, 13.
Yeah, looks like you've managed to take it down. Wait, is Detect Magic still up?
Yes.
That's still glowing.
Do you have?
Not quite yet.
Do you have that little hand thing?
That doesn't always protect you as much as you would think with a magical trap. I mean, wizards know
Hey
about
man,
that trick.
I'm telling you guys, back away. The bone trick will work.
Hold on. I'll get it.
You've proven
so
yourself
better.
so adept at throwing
21.
things.
How about a 21?
Yeah.
Ah.
Detect Magic says
glow fades from the doors.
we should be fine now. Have a look, please, and verify.
Okay. 19.
Bunches.
Is that was that perception
Yes.
or investigation?
That's either one.
Either one. Okay, I'm gonna go investigation. So that would be a
Would it be the same either way?
no.
No, investigation's his major roguey skill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna have like a
And
29 or 30.
Yes, it's 29.
Alright. You're pretty sure it's not trapped.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's good.
Marcus
Yeah,
will push on the doors.
Ah, they swing open.
It was actually a DC 40 trap.
Yeah.
So, some chunks of masonry have collapsed into this room. There are stairs leading up and down. There is a surprisingly fresh corpse of a dwarf sitting off in one corner of the room.
Victoria
Appears to be
shakes his
big
head
old
as-
blood splatter.
And Toria shakes his head as soon as he sees it. Damn.
Do you hate dwarves? We didn't.
No,
learn
he
something.
sounds sad.
Is it a dwarf or a
I
mole?
live in a world with dwarves are like 2 feet shorter than moles.
Okay.
Moles are human dimensions. They're just super ripped.
I've probably still got a few minutes on Detect Magic. Anything jumping out in front of me Detect Magic-wise in the
Nope.
room? Alright, I will carefully head over to the dwarf just to make sure it is a corpse.
Okay.
And verify that it is indeed our sort of friend from before.
Sorry.
Is it our friend from before?
I'm sorry.
Which friend?
The guy was trapped in the... Well, we didn't release him. We were going to.
Oh, that's
We
right.
never quite got that far.
Ah, no, he was a mole, as a matter of
Oh,
fact.
okay, so...
And he was dressed very differently. This guy is just sort of dressed as a vagabond or a bandit or something like
I'd
that.
like to do investigation to determine the cause of death.
Yes.
That's an 8.
He looks as though he's been crushed. There's lots of blood.
I will...
But he seems to have... he doesn't seem like he's been looted or anything like that. He's actually got a crude-looking, but, you know, functional battle axe sitting there.
Allow me.
Is there
Ah.
Allow me. What would that be for?
Investigate?
Yeah.
I think you're plus 10. I think you're plus 10 on that.
Yeah,
So
18.
Looking for stuff.
Looking for stuff.
Alright, you find 2 pouches clipped to his belt.
Okay. What are in those pouches?
One has got...
One explodes.
one has got 11 silver pieces in it.
Okay.
My breakfast taco money.
The other has 2 gold pieces in it.
You're rich.
So
did it.
when I'm looking around,
2 gold bits, excuse me.
Yes.
when I'm looking around the body, is there any debris or anything to indicate what crushed him?
No.
I'll investigate for cause of death too, since I'm there.
Do I need to sleight of hand that, or
If you're hiding it from everyone else, yes.
Who was
Or does anybody-
investigating the body?
Yeah, exactly. Like
What's that you got there, Xanthus?
everybody's watching me.
Everyone's
Actually-
like right here.
Actually, here, funny thing, if I notice him doing it, can I aid him on sleight of handing it?
No.
Okay.
How would you do that?
Like, I notice he's going for it, I just do something distracting to
He
him.
mage hands it into his pocket.
Or like stand in front of us?
Yeah, I guess you could.
Okay, I have to notice him first, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
You
so
want
perception
sleight of
versus
hand?
sleight of hand.
17.
And nope, not enough.
Okay.
My perception's not that good.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, I want to see
didn't
if I
it.
notice him.
Alright.
Oh god.
Natural one, natural one.
What?
16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
No one noticed at all. Not even the guy who was actually looking.
In
Well,
front of his
since I didn't-
face.
Pickpocketing skill increased.
Yep.
I'm gonna investigate the rubble.
Alright.
Barney Rubble.
And does a 15 reveal anything more about his cause of death?
He
Okay.
looks good and
Squished.
splattered.
We should look for the library. The stairs are intact, right?
They appear to be mostly intact.
Are they upstairs or downstairs or one
The
each?
ones on this side are up. Those ones go down.
Is there anything else here?
Nope.
Just rubble.
Just a bunch of
I
rocks.
suppose I'll give the
Masonry.
battle axe a look and see if it's even worth.
It's pretty crude. It's made of bone. Certainly not better than anything else that you have, but it is another melee weapon.
I'll
It's
pass.
a one-hander.
I'll turn to the
I'm running
party.
out of inventory space.
I am. I got a lot of weapons.
I'll turn to the party.
It's the Resident Evil kind where you have to like sort of exact blocks.
Shit, this
Like
axe
Diablo.
Oh yeah,
Or
Diablo.
it's up to
Yeah.
something.
Up or down? Split up or go together?
Oh.
Stay together,
Always
up
up.
first.
All right.
Always up.
Always up. You
All right.
have the tactical
Moving
advantage.
on up.
Not going upstairs though.
Wait.
Not going upstairs.
Right, but you don't want to be caught downstairs when you can't get out without knowing what's above you.
I mean, they stacked on top of each other.
Oh,
boy.
hey, they do.
Ooh, puzzles!
Bloody other things.
It's I
is
knew
that
it's
fire?
Illuminati.
No, there's a bunch more blood in this room. Also looks relatively recent. There's some strange, very, very large purple quadruped things that seem to have been ripped in half. There appear to be some etchings on the ground where perhaps magical circles once were, but these aren't glowing like the other one that you saw.
And detect magic is still up, so okay, I'm probably gonna have to recast it soon. It's only 10 minutes, but all right. Nothing else in the room growing magical.
Nothing in the room is glowing magical, as a matter of fact.
All right, let's very carefully make our way to the other set of stairs then, around the circles or the etchings rather.
You don't want to walk out of the
Nope,
weird
sure
circles?
don't. Not even going anywhere near them, giving them as wide a berth as
I
possible.
expected better from the squad of untruth.
We make it to the stairs. Well, I'll stop and look at this real quick when we get to it.
Sure.
One roll to identify it. One to identify cause of death.
Okay.
All right,
What do
investigate.
you... Okay.
Yeah, investigate for a cause of death. No, I have no idea.
Okay.
And identifying it with Arcana, I guess. 10. Okay.
What'd you say this was? These are just piles of.
They're purple quadrupeds.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of animal that's been ripped in half. But
I'll look up knowledge
Okay.
medicine.
Yeah.
I need to stop rolling.
it looks like it's dead.
Maybe. Don't get ahead of
You
yourself.
might
I
be
think it
able
might
to
be
try.
alive.
You might be able to save it.
Yeah. It might not be too late. Use all your healing spells. Use all your healing spells, and it might come back to life.
That guy is retired.
Alright, nothing else happens up the stairs?
Alright.
Though I did consider tossing something into the circles.
Ooh.
Possibly one of our
So
Cafeteria.
you come up here. This appears to be a impressive looking parlor of some kind. There's like a still glowing pile of coals attached to some sort of like pipe mechanism to take the smoke out of the room, and there's like a nice like table and chairs set out in front of it. And there's I don't know, there's like
classy.
Yeah.
Anything on detective vision?
As a matter of fact, there is not. A lot of this looks fancy and ornate, but not necessarily magical.
There are papers and stuff over here. It looks
There are.
like. I'll have a look at
I
those.
would like to investigate further as well.
Okay.
Marcus will relax on the couch.
28.
It's comfy.
There you go. Yeah, you're in line.
28.
28 for investigation.
Yes.
This looks like mostly a surprisingly sophisticated set of records to do with the Ghost Viper's movements, the tracking of caravans and other merchant trips throughout the tablelands, and where and when they need to be in places in order to make raids.
And Tori, look at this. These seem very good records for group of bandits to be carrying around?
A group of bandits led by a lich.
Still, though.
Very smart,
Maybe-
lich.
Mages have ways of gathering information pretty easily. Remember what Matthias knew about House Dyer.
So I don't know if there's anything
The
over
lich
there.
was far
but
more
I just rolled
powerful
a
than
20.
him. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
agree
rolled
that
20
it's
to
interesting that
investigate.
they had this information.
Just
but there
looking
are
around over here.
explanations.
But
Okay.
why keep records
This
like
area.
this?
The coals
That I couldn't
are
tell you.
burning hot.
I
The
think we should take them
tanks
with us.
seem like they're full of water.
I don't see what value there may be of now, but you never know.
Yeah, they may aid us later in the future. We have many dealings with merchant houses, perhaps.
Knowledge
Perhaps
medicine.
they had
keep
people
water
on the
safe.
inside.
Exactly.
Good thought.
18.
Seems fine.
Alright. And Tori will pack up the papers that he identified as being the records and stuff and take them along.
Okay.
I'm gonna fill up one of my water pouches with my water skins for the water there.
All right.
I'll try it.
Okay.
Seems fine.
Taste it.
Just wiper notes.
Hey guys, fresh water.
That's not fresh.
You would
We
drink
found it in a
some.
pot.
Well, this is Athos. Fresh water, guys.
just water at all. Yeah.
You would drink something from in here? You
It's
mad?
alright. I checked it out.
Tastes alright.
Right.
I use my knowledge of medicine.
Antoria waits by the other stairs. When you're done looking around, we should continue upwards.
Does any further investigation?
Nothing further magical
Nothing
here.
further. Okay.
I'm assuming that you fell asleep on the couch and we're just
Nah,
gonna
I'm
move
good.
along. Okay.
I was just stretching my legs.
Yeah.
Alright.
Up some more.
Speed running the tower. A library, I assume.
It looks like a library.
Ah.
Huh, so the library is still intact.
Yep.
And at this point I probably need to recast Detect Magic, so I'll need 10 minutes to
Probably, yes.
do that.
Now, would you say that a spell book would radiate detect magical power?
You have to use magical supplies to make it? That's the best I can give you.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. But I don't think just like an actual book of spells is necessarily magical. Like, it's not a magic item.
True, no.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
While
that's
you're
you.
doing that, I'll just peruse the books for
Okay.
whatever.
Be careful, there are many traps that can be built into writing.
So there's some stuff that is actual books. There's like actual scrolls and stuff like that. Tablets. Lots of ancient Conan the Barbarian era,
I'll
not
look for-
medieval.
I'll look for anything in
library
druidic.
contents. Anything in druidic? Okay,
Yes.
give me a investigation check for that.
Where's a good die?
Which
I want,
dice is
I want
it?
one of my good die for
Yeah.
this one.
1.
No.
You're
Not
not able
that
to find
one.
anything.
Marcus would like to
10.
look for
No.
any sort of
Looper.
combat related or great sword related.
You're looking for a comic book, right?
literature. Well,
comic- it doesn't
could
be a comic book.
skills. It could be like
Give me a perception check.
If you're
That's
not
true, 'cause
literate,
you
it
can't
has to be a
read. You know, it has to be
comic
something.
book.
It has to be pictures.
You have to be like Conan the Barbarian.
Can you read?
Everyone can read but you, I think is what we determined.
Alright, I'm gonna follow Marvin around and be like, hey, any of those about swords and stuff?
You got any Conan novels?
Alright, so I'll roll perception for general interesting books and somewhat large swords. 18.
18. You're not able to find anything that's necessarily weapon related. And in fact, a lot of this stuff seems surprisingly boring. A lot of it has to do with like
Steamy romance novels.
nah, it's a lot drier. It's that part of the library that has like city records and like architecture and
So I'm gonna find one of these
population
books.
growth, that kind of thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna find one of these books and give it to Marcus and tell him it's a book about great swords.
It's actually the Uric census of 231.
Something like that. Yeah.
I'll flip through it. I don't know if I see any pictures.
There's literally no pictures.
Can you read it to me?
Another time, yes. Keep it with you.
Alright.
Sparrows, it's 10 minutes past yet.
I have 10 minutes now. This
Okay,
pass.
anything on Detecty Magic-y?
You sense a bit of magic coming from the desk, but not from anywhere else.
I don't sense any...
Oh, actually from the chests as well.
Oh,
There's a pair of chests over next to the...
two chests over here.
Yep.
Magic
Wow.
inside both? Or on both?
There appears to be magic inside both.
There's magic inside
The chests
both of these.
themselves are not glowing.
Nothing on the chests themselves, and something in or on the desk.
Something in the desk.
And
There's one drawer coming out of it.
In the desk as well.
This one.
Oh, this one? This desk or this desk?
Oh, that's just a table.
Yeah,
okay, so
over
all
there.
three of them are around here.
I'm
Alright.
just interested in the chests.
Well, I don't sense any magical traps, so I'll get out of the way and look at the library books for a moment. While he's presumably checking for traps, I guess.
Yeah. What is the investigation? 13.
On just the one chest?
I'm gonna, I guess.
Chest, and desk.
Okay.
I'll start at the desk.
Oh, okay.
Because that's kind of
Okay,
closest to me.
you don't find any traps.
Okay. Then I'll make my way to. This one seems clear.
All right.
Here. 29.
29. You find that it seems to be trapped, such that probably some sort of crossbow bolt mechanism will fire.
Something that hasn't been invented yet.
Something-
You've never seen such advanced
Whoa! Liches.
Liches.
Yeah.
Which, please.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. There's probably a crossbow bolt
Okay.
trapped inside.
All right. Inside,
Yes.
once
When you open it, it shoots,
Okay.
and you die.
This
Which
one's
is pretty good.
This this one is definitely trapped. Let me check this other one.
Do you need my help with it?
Perhaps I'm going to check, make sure this
Do
one
you want some bear help?
is. I'm going to check the other one 1st and see what's trapped. See what else I'm dealing with.
It looks
12.
12. This one doesn't seem to be trapped.
Okay. This one also seems okay. I think this is the one to be worried about.
All
I
right.
will attempt to disarm it.
Okay.
Can I assist him? Oh no, I don't know. I don't have trap disarming. Never mind. I can find physical traps. I can't disarm.
I was just looking as
Alright.
like, hey guys, I'm still here.
Yeah,
I can help
yeah.
with this
I'm
stuff.
gonna get the holy back. What kind of what is
It's
this on traps? Would that be?
It's your proficiency bonus in Dex.
Yep.
Okay.
The's no actual skill for it. Just
Yeah,
a
I
thing.
didn't think
it's a
so.
tool set.
Plus
It's just a
7.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just plus 7 for me.
You might
I'm
need
gonna
it.
need it. So 6 and 7. 15, 13?
13.
13 to disarm.
To disarm.
Okay. It doesn't seem like you've managed to neutralize it. But you haven't set it off.
Yeah, but you didn't set it off.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna give that another go. First attempt, not so good. Yeah.
I'm not a bear for
Second
doing
attempt.
that.
14.
14.
You don't get to choose my spell
The-
effects.
Oh, true.
This seems pretty tricky.
Alright. This
Might-
one is this one
might
is
be
definitely
beyond your skills.
This one is definitely testing my metal. I will give it one more shot.
Bitch knew how to make a trap. The one on the door was tough too. There we go.
There we
Should
go.
Be okay. 23.
16 and 7, yeah, 23.
23. Okay, you've managed to neutralize the wire, and you think you can probably open it up safely.
Alright. Which I do.
Okay.
Okay. I'll come back over now that I can actually
You don't
see
leave
something.
it and lie and try and make someone else open it.
No.
Or excuse me, tell an untruth.
He
and make someone
actually
else open it.
undoes the trap and then hooks it back up.
Yeah, exactly.
It says,
Hey,
it says
guys.
Marvin, hey, it's good now.
Hey,
Open it.
Marvin, yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't send him up to the crate.
No, because I want to get to the treasure first.
I made the
that's-
trap stronger this
Alright.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I wanna
Rogue
get-
always wants to get the treasure first.
Yeah. So I open it up.
Okay.
And
Detect
You
magic
open
still
it up.
going.
You can see the mechanism pretty clearly now, but it doesn't go off.
Okay.
And inside the chest.
It's a laser skull. One of those flaming skulls just
Yeah.
explodes.
I'm free.
Counterspell.
Oh my god.
Thwarted again.
Jeez.
It's a genie.
You find a satchel
The Book of Wishes.
Yeah.
filled with 7 enormous gems of varying colors.
Your eyes are just like
Yeah,
glow
it's like
10 times.
Enormous gems.
Magic gems.
There is also. Jeez.
Those aren't magical. There's got to be something else.
Chat will appreciate that I rolled a 69.
Noted.
Yeah.
There is a magical set of armor inside, made of bronze.
Oh shit.
The armor just was magical.
Yeah. The bronze. What does that make that? Is that heavy or medium?
Far too heavy for you.
It is heavy.
It's heavy, so it's
Yeah, it's his.
Marcus only.
What's more, it is sized for a dwarf.
Oh. Da, 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 da.
I can use it as leg armor.
It's a little small, unfortunately.
Yes.
That's right.
Maybe our
A
friend.
helmet.
So, it's within reason to think that you might be able to get it resized by a professional armorer.
Alright.
The gems, how many were there, you said?
There were 7.
7?
Each looks, a quick appraisal makes you think that they're worth 50 gold apiece.
No, we can surely melt it
I would
down
like
and
to
make
try
something
to
of it.
You
sleight
can't melt gems.
sleight of hand the gems.
Can you?
Bronze.
Yes.
I would like to sleight of hand the gems.
Okay.
All of them, not just a
All
couple.
of them.
Just going for the whole box.
All of them.
Tosses him into his cheeks like a chipmunk.
I'd like to perceive this.
And Toria's there too.
Yeah. Okay, what is it?
Yeah,
My
technically,
sleight
yeah.
of
I
hand?
rolled a 2, so
I'm there too, so good luck.
probably getting away with
You
it.
got it.
Engrossed
Yeah.
in your book.
I got a 15 plus 7.
What do we roll
21
against?
to-
Bronze armor.
Do we
It's
do
his roll.
It's perception.
perception? 15.
22 for sleight of hand.
Yeah.
You're so slight.
Yeah.
Alright, I got myself 6 awesome gems.
7.
7.
7, that's right.
50
Well,
each.
unless you, one tumbles out of your
Yeah.
cheeks.
No.
He shoves the bag in his mouth.
I'll take a closer look at this armor later, but you should hold it for now.
Gladly.
Alright.
We've got 2 others to look at, I guess.
And then, yeah, I'll open up the other chest
Okay.
as well.
A crossbow bolt flies out at you.
Ah!
Thunk. Give me a con save.
Do I get? I don't get any kind of
Sounds
reaction
like karma.
or anything.
No.
You were surprised,
That's-
probably.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
that's
didn't
right.
know there was one.
actively thought that it was not trapped.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
con save.
Yep.
Plus 1. 10.
Okay, you take 7 points of damage and you feel some sort of poison take effect.
Okay.
You all right?
Don't feel well.
You take a level of exhaustion.
Feels like.
Maybe I should handle the rest of this.
Hold on, I can probably treat that. I will attempt to cast Lesser Restoration. Cures blindness, deafness, paralysis, and poison. Though it's loose, I don't know if that means all poisons or
Yep.
so cures diseases or conditions.
Lesser Restoration's pretty awesome.
Okay. So I'm
Bam.
just not poisoned anymore.
Particle effect, you're no longer
Yeah.
exhausted or poisoned.
Oh, cool.
But I'm
You look a
also
lot better now.
quickly running out of heals.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, the chest is now open. Would you like to see what's inside?
yes.
Okay.
I'm sure I did not see what was inside. I'm sure.
DM.
Inside.
Yeah, DM is still up.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? This has.
It only gets better and better.
This has a smaller satchel, only with 3 gems inside. Much smaller. These look like they're worth 10 gold apiece.
Okay. Well, they're not enormous gems this time. I should not write the same thing.
You shouldn't write the enormous gems anyways, because no one else.
True, though.
does.
I'm crossing them out.
Yes.
No one
Wait
knows
a minute,
that
this ledger clearly has these things crossed out.
Sorry.
No one knows about
Wait a
those.
minute, I can check the item log.
Yeah.
But it's hard to sleight of hand a suit of armor.
Yeah.
That'd be like sleight of like body or something.
Yeah.
You just trip and fall into the chest. Oops, clumsy.
Yeah, your cloak has this giant hole
And then
in it.
it's like your butt chest is like 3 inches further out.
Oh man, I am stuffed. I gotta go home.
You find 3 potions of healing.
Okay. Cool.
These are conveniently labeled as such. And
Definitely healing.
1 potion of greater healing.
Okay. 1 potion of greater healing.
Can
Okay,
I?
what's the heal amount on those?
I have that.
Is there a knowledge medicine to see if they actually are what they are labeled as?
Mine says 1d8 plus 1 for healing.
That is regular healing, yes. And then greater.
I don't know if I can
is-
get them too, so it's
Okay.
not a big deal.
Yeah, I figure it's just a matter of time before you learn what these things are, so it just makes sense to tell you.
And we've actually found these types of potions before anyway, I
Is
think.
it?
Sure.
Yeah, that's true. If you run into something that you're experienced with, you should be able to just. Oh yeah, it's one of those things. God, where is it? Should be right there. Well, I'm pretty sure greater healing is 2d8 plus whatever.
Okay. We can double check it later.
Regular healing is 1d8 plus 1?
Yeah.
That's
Then
what I've written
Greater
down.
healing
I've
is
got-
2d8 plus 2.
Okay.
I've got cure wounds right here. It's 1d8.
Huh. Some healing potions. Victoria passes out the potions of normal healing to Zathus, Marvin, and Barrett.
Give it to someone who
Taking
can
that,
heal,
Marv?
Oh. Well, you're the only one left who doesn't have a potion. Even you could run out of.
I suppose.
Alright. And he keeps the greater healing and stashes that one. Okay.
So I've got a 1d8 plus 1, you said?
Yep.
Yeah.
Even the little one's enough to save a life. Alright. We had the desk left, it seemed.
Yep.
And I'll wait for... Oh, he's already looked at it and said it wasn't trapped.
Yep.
Alright, I'll try opening it.
Okay. A small razor shoots out and nicks your hand. Give me a con save.
There's a shield to get through first, but...
Okay.
The con save is not good. How much damage was the razor itself?
9.
Oh, it did get through the shield, damn.
Yeah.
Now the con save was a 6, so that didn't work out. This one was trapped too.
You take 30 permanent con damage.
So you feel a nauseating sensation come over you.
Don't feel that well. Kind of stumbles back a little
I
bit.
look at you, I frown a little bit. Do you need some help?
It would be appreciated.
You actually pass out unconscious.
Oh.
It would
I think you need some help.
Quickly, Barrett, do something.
Alright. I will,
Check his pockets.
I will...
No! Stay away.
Barry, I'll think about it. I can help him. You don't need to help him.
No, and Torre's my bromance.
I will attempt...
Oh.
Remember, we talked about that.
I will also attempt lesser restoration on him as well. But that is all of the lesser restorations for a while now. Assuming it works.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, next one that
Victoria
hits...
wakes up.
Did I actually take damage or just KO'd?
No, you took damage and then you were knocked unconscious.
Okay, so I mean just the 9 though.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna warn you guys, I feel pretty worn out. I don't think
Apologies.
I could heal anyone else of something like this if it happens again.
Check it again to see if the trap is actually expended or...
Well, you have to climb out of Zathus' arms first.
Thank you.
Roll a
your
strength
concern.
check.
Alright, now I'll check it to see if it looks like it's...
It's... Yes, okay, that's fine.
Okay. That's a 16.
Okay. It's actually kind of a simple kind of trap now that you know what to look for. You think you could probably mage hand it open?
Alright, I'll mage hand it open then.
Okay.
Now that I know to
The
expect
mage hand
it.
gets cut.
Yeah. Yeah. Bug.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, I saw a bug.
No worries. What goodies do we find inside the desk?
Ah!
There's
Oh.
a bug there.
Yeah. It's just a moth. No big deal.
Inside, you find a suspicious-looking scroll, which you also find...
Another razor that stabs you.
The desk is full of them.
Razor desk.
You find another flask with some sort of liquid inside, but you're not sure
Okay.
what you found just yet.
And this was the scroll. Is the scroll like sealed or something?
It is sealed. As a matter of
Magical?
fact. It is radiating magic, although not like a consumable scroll necessarily.
Scroll is very suspicious. But it's not
Full of untruths.
not the sort of scroll I'm used to dealing with. I might take a look at it here, but let's finish looking around the library first. We need to find those books, the things mentioned. So now I will look around the library looking for books about spell books that
Sure.
are on the map.
Everyone give me a perception check.
Oh, I almost rolled the bad die.
Natural 1, not me.
21.
Oh no.
20!
You're probably the best.
21's
25.
Okay. Anyone that rolled 20 and higher, you hear some kind of a stomping coming from downstairs.
Stomping.
Do you hear that?
Downstairs.
You're
The
what?
stomping?
Oh.
I rolled a 1.
I'll get next to the stairs and I'll ready to
I
bear,
assumed it
bear
was just
out.
him.
There's stomping coming from the stairs. Hide.
A massive skeleton of what might have once been a minotaur
Oh man.
emerges into the room wielding a massive two-handed maul.
Can I bear up as soon as it comes up?
Why don't you do that at the start of our next session?
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna leave that there.
Alright. Good game.
Good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skeleton of a Minotaur, come on down! As he was singing that, that's what it made me think of.
Well, I was more thinking of like after they finish like a game and they're about to go to commercial break.
That's true.
That
The
makes it
skeletons
better.
are jumping up and down. You've won a new chariot! And you'll be in our showcase showdown, where today we will be showcasing among many items a pouch full of water. I'll just storms the stage.
Yeah.
Kills everyone as soon as the word's out.
Hello.
Game shows didn't work on Athos. It was an unfortunate experiment.
Yep. Alright, so D&D continues next Tuesday.
Yes.
But Saturday, Quest Night!
Quest night.
Us in costumes! An embarrassing experience!
Yay!
Money for children!
Milkshakes.
Embarrassing.
Milkshakes!
Embarrassing experience.
Meat
I believe that is
shakes.
every night.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah, seriously, especially now that we're the squad of truth.
Yeah. And that's
The
why
big
it's every
idea.
night.
Alright.
good game. Thanks for
game.
tuning in.
Squad of truth out.
Squad of truth.
Squad of untruth.
It's more like squat of truth.